MeMe's Kitchen. Oh, y'all, this hot weather continues. If you watched my last video, you saw where we were on Labor Day. I hope you had a good time with your family. We were on the coast, and boy, y'all, it was hotter than a firecracker down there. But you know what? We're by the water, and we kind of like it that way. So we had just a good time just being together, creating some more memories. Oh, y'all, I'm sure there'll be a story coming out of some of that for me to tell you. So it's just one of those good times that we had together. Y'all, today we're going to make a coconut pie. Now, what Southern buffet would there be without a coconut pie? If you've been to reunions, everything else, there's somebody always brings coconut. Well, in Sunday Lunch at MeMe's on page 83, we have a coconut custard pie. Now, y'all, this custard is a little different. It's not cold custard like we think about when we say custard. It makes a custard in the pie, and you'll see when we cut it kind of what we're talking about. So the first thing that we're going to have to do now is to get our crust ready. Now, you can use whatever you would like. I've used a refrigerated pie crust, and I have a deep dish pie plate. Or you can use a frozen deep dish. Or guess what? You can make your own. So, anyway, and y'all, I know you're going to faint, but we are going to set our oven on 345 degrees.
What?
Yeah, I know. KK's giving me that funny look, y'all. But it just doesn't need to cook quite so fast. So the first thing that we're going to do now, we're going to set this in the oven, and we're going to pre-bake it for just about 5 minutes before we put our ingredients in it. So that'll be the first thing to do. So we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, happy dance. We're going to melt 1 stick of butter. Okay, while the butter's melting, we need 3 eggs slightly beaten. All right, now we're gonna start letting this stuff get acquainted with one another, y'all. The first thing we have is 1.5 cups of sugar. So we're gonna put that in our bowl, and then we're going to add our butter. So let's put that in there. Stir that up. That kind of will help to cool that butter down just a little bit, because we don't want to put those eggs in there and scramble them. So that makes it cooler. All right, that's our 3 eggs. We just slightly beaten. Just stir that together. Oh, y'all, this pie is so easy. And I'm gonna tell you, everybody seems to be pushing fall right now. And they're talking about all kind of pumpkin spice and all that. Well, y'all, this is the South, and it is still hot. So we're not going to even think about that right now. All right. All right. Now, this is a strange ingredient, y'all. It calls for 1 tablespoon of vinegar. But now, don't leave it out, because I don't know what it does, but it makes the pie. So let's don't leave that out. So 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Y'all, this pie is so good. You're going to love it. All you coconut lovers. Okay. Now then, a teaspoon of vanilla. Y'all, we don't measure big. Okay. That looks like a teaspoon to me. Okay. Now, we're going to add our coconut. Y'all, this is 1 cup, and I use the Baker's sweetened coconut. I just find it's the best. The coconut is the best. I think on the recipe it also says you can use frozen coconut, but I really do not like that in this pie. I make this pie all the time, and it's one of our favorites. And I always make it with the sweetened coconut. So, all right. All right, y'all, kind of look at this pie crust, KK. That's kind of what it looks like. Y'all, it just kind of helps to keep it from being quite so soggy on the bottom is what is the purpose of that. So let's get all these, all of this in our pie crust. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good, y'all. Okay, we're going to put it in the oven.
345 degrees.
I know it. I know y'all about to faint. So let's get this in our oven. We're going to set our timer. I'm going to start on 50 minutes. Y'all, it says to bake it for about an hour, but we're going to put it on 50 minutes and then I'm going to check it and we'll kind of see how it's doing at the end of 50 minutes. So we'll be right back. Okay, our 50 minutes is up. Y'all, let's check this now. What you want to do, you just want to be sure that your pie is set. So see, when we move it, it does not jiggle. So that is ready. Okay, y'all, look at that. Now, if you don't like your pie crust quite that done, you can just put a cover over it, say midway. Wait until your crust is nice and brown, however you like it. But today, we just let it cook like it was. So we're gonna move this over here and let this cool. Okay, smells good. Yeah. Y'all, you will love this coconut pie. I'm gonna tell you, it is one of the best. Okay, y'all, we are going to let this cool now for a little bit. This is a great pie to make. Well, you saw how easy it was. It's just putting the ingredients together, stick it in the oven, let it bake, and then it's ready. And so you could take it, anybody had surgery, had a baby, whatever the occasion, you know, which reminds me, y'all, I have been taking meals to people. I cannot tell you. I guess just about all my adult life. And so one night I had fixed my supper for my family and we were all just getting ready to eat. Well, about that time my phone rang. And y'all, we had a lady that had had surgery. It was my night to take her meal. And she called and she said, I was just wondering, I have a list here and you were supposed to bring the meal tonight. Do you know what time you're going to bring it? I said, oh, I'm going to bring it right now in just a little bit. I said, I'll see you in just a little while. Y'all, I just told my family, I said, y'all move out of the way. I packed that thing up. I took it to that family. Oh, they were so happy. But guess what? My family, we didn't have a Kentucky Fried Chicken. We didn't have anywhere to go that we could pick up supper for them. So guess what they had? They had grilled cheese, probably cereal, whatever we could find, y'all. Oh, mercy. We just love that. We love that story. Oh, Lordy, y'all. Life is so good. Oh, y'all. Now, I want you to look. When we were talking about custard, see what that looks like? That kind of reminds you like of an egg custard pie, doesn't it? So it has the custard in there. You got your crust on the bottom, and then it kind of forms a crusty topping that makes it nice and crunchy. Now, when this completely cools, and it is better to serve this just barely warm. You don't want it hot, and so whipped topping goes real good on it. It goes good on anything, but it really goes good on this. And so it's just something just to add just a little more to your presentation. Okay, Bean KK, mostly me, is going to give this a try. So y'all let me get this. It's still kind of warm, so. Oh, y'all. Okay, y'all, KK and I are about to devour this piece of pie. Coconut is my favorite, and she loves it too. It's easy to make, and so get busy, grab your ingredients, and y'all make one. Now, I just want to tell you this. I get a lot of comments. Y'all say that I encourage y'all, but I want to tell you, your comments encourage me too. And so we have a two-way street there. I just love y'all. Thank you for watching. And I certainly hope you have a good rest of the week. And everybody remember, shine for Jesus.